I absolutely hate London, and this video is going to explain why in detail. We got to this job here and it was an absolute nightmare job, probably one of the worst deliveries I've ever made in my life. So you can see we're here at the loading bay. They've told us that we need to wait, so we basically got here in the van and we were sat here for around about half an hour just waiting for them to come and load us up. And then they come out, we had a chat with them, and they said, oh, sorry, mate, the goods aren't going to be ready for another hour and a half. So obviously we charged our customer waiting time for this job, but it was a long job. It was a long job. We were sat waiting for over 2 hours just to get loaded up, just to collect some goods. So we've got a whole empty van, and they told us that they'll be coming out off the shutter any second now, and they didn't come. So we were waiting and waiting and waiting. And as you can tell by the video, it was quite frustrating. Quite a frustrating job. But anyway, eventually they did come out. They did get us all loaded up, as you can see right here. Finally, they came out, gave us a pallet, gave us the goods, and then let us basically head off and go into central London to go and make this delivery. It was a Friday evening as well. So driving in central London on a Friday is not the best. It's not the most fun, but eventually we were all loaded up, got our paperwork, and then we just hit the road and set off and headed to the delivery point. So on the road, you know, as you can see, driving along at the speed limit, of course, and then stop for a quick little Greg's. Always got to be done, you know, especially when you're on any kind of big job. You want to make sure that you have a nice little bit of food. You don't want to be driving hungry, especially if you've got to make deliveries, you know. So we went there, got a nice little baguette, a few other bits as well, packet of crisps, a little cookie, and a drink. Of course, got to get the drink in. So yeah, got our Greg's, headed back to the van, loaded up with our food in our belly, and then yeah, continued on with this job. So as you can see here, just walking back over to the van, and then we're back on the road, driving around, heading towards central London to our delivery point. One little quick stop again just before we get into London at Heston Services. If you know, then you know. Had to stop here actually because we needed the toilet this time. Yeah, had a Greg's, had a drink, and then we had to stop for the toilet. Anyway, enough of talking about stopping at the services. Let's continue on with this job. Final part here, final stretch of the delivery, and as you can see, finally we made it to the delivery point. Got on the phone to our customer, and they told us that this pallet that we had to deliver was going up to the second floor, and that it was actually